All right, good morning, everybody. It is officially the first day of summer 2018, and it's gray as hell outside. It's been so nice all week, and then sure as shit, the day that's officially supposed to be nice, it's nice and gross. But that works out fine because I've got to spend most of the day around the apartment and just do a bunch of office work, a bunch of organizing, and just general work around here. So starting off, making my morning list, and then we'll go from there.
By the way, I knew that.
Yeah, you knew that.
I knew it because I know a lot about comedy.
Okay,
now,
but then, all right,
there's Brian that knows little.
No, that's not. But Brian, when someone's teeing something up, and they fucking take the tee.
Okay, I've got my list ready for the day. This is something I've been doing for the last, I don't know, a few weeks or so. Basically been starting off a list in the morning, getting everything off the top of my head onto a piece of paper, and just generally figuring out the best way to attack the day. So I generally have this in my back pocket, keep it with me throughout the day to try to keep myself on point and jot down any ideas that come to my head as soon as I have them, so that, I don't know, I find that as soon as you write something down, you definitely process it a little better. So on with this list. So this is basically the main stack that I said that I was selling before. I just got to get all the stuff finally posted. I basically picked everything out that I want to sell and then got way too busy to actually get everything posted online. So that's today's whole plan. So everything is essentially either going to be at retail or below, especially if I've worn it. Then it's definitely going to be below retail. But yeah, get at me if you're interested in any of this stuff, and I shall have the site up soon. I bought these guys a bed like many months ago, and they barely ever slept in it. Bring home a vegetable box, and they sleep in it every day. They have literally been using this vegetable box as a bed for the past month and a half, at least. So funny. Is that a good bed? Just uploaded my first intro episode to IGTV, Instagram TV. It's a new one to the game. If you guys didn't hear yet, Instagram just announced their video platform. I mean, they've already had like stories, and I mean, you've obviously been able to upload 15-second clips to, or minute-long clips now, to your Instagram profile. But with this new format, it's opening up a new app actually, but you can do it within the Instagram app. But the whole thing is allowing longer form videos for another platform for us creators to get our content out there and to try out new things, because we've been shooting in the 16:9 aspect ratio for God knows however. I remember when we first switched over to widescreen in the early 90s, and it was like, even that was kind of freaky. So we don't like change as human beings. We definitely don't like change. So as soon as something new comes out, we're really hesitant to try it out. So even just filming in the 9:16 aspect ratio that would be needed for your phone to be vertical, it was really bizarre. If you come on Instagram and you're on my profile, which you should be following by the way, if you just tap this little guy right here. What's up everybody? It's Curtis, or BigfootLIFE if you know me from YouTube. So completely interesting, trying out a new format. So I'm gonna make some specific content just for IGTV, maybe just like a couple minute long videos on certain adventures or things that I'm interested in trying to do on that format. But I'm still gonna be doing the vlogs on here. I love trying out new things, and seeing that there's another competitor finally in the ring that has as much pull, possibly, as YouTube, I think it's gonna be really interesting to see what's gonna happen, let alone what creators are gonna do with it. So I'm pretty excited for it. Follow me on Instagram if you haven't yet. It's just Bigfoot_life. And that's the same thing on Twitter too. I gotta go get these photos taken, try to get these shoes online tonight, and let's get some caffeine in the system so we can get going. planned on making this little tutorial for quite a while. I've just gotten busy, but I'm getting my little photo booth set up here, so might as well show you how to make yourself a super cheap photo booth. Something that you can have seamless white backgrounds, or I mean you can use black or whatever you want, but in this case I'm using a seamless white background and it's extremely cheap. The first time I did it, I think I did everything under $35, I believe, but you can do it for a lot cheaper if you have a bunch of things at your place. The main things you're gonna need, which I picked up from the dollar store, are gonna be some white poster board. I'm using 2 pieces because I want a larger area I've covered. I also picked up this white sheet of cardstock, I believe it is. It's like a foam core white cardstock kind of thing. This was like $1.50. The other poster boards were $1.50 each, so we're only up to $4.50 so far. I'm gonna be using some white gaffer tape, which I already had around. I was using these IKEA lamps with a piece of tracing paper draped over the front for diffusion, and that worked absolutely perfectly. I used that for probably the first 2-3 years of product photography for BC Plugs, and it worked absolutely ace. I'm gonna be using my big soft boxes. Okay, so I've got my poster board. Let me just turn this ISO down a bit here. Got my poster board laid down, 2 sheets long ways, and just a little bit of gaffer tape holding the whole thing down. A few pieces in the middle, which does create a bit of a shadow, but I can remove that in post. You zoom in a little action, bump up that ISO, and you've got a nice background. See, if you bump up the ISO enough, and your light source is close enough, you can get full seamless white backgrounds to do product photography and beautiful things like these. Except this time around, because I've got this seam down here that I don't really like, I'm gonna put down the poster board, I think, so that I have full smooth white bottom. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the super basics behind setting up a little affordable photo booth for doing product photography, or even just for Instagram if you want to do stuff like that. The main thing that you're going to want to do though, if you're especially using a DSLR, is you're going to want to set the white balance within your camera. And within your camera, you'll probably have an option for a custom white balance. And when you do, essentially all you have to do is take a photo of just your white background. So all you see is that. And then when you go into the menu of your camera, there will be an actual custom white balance menu. And when you select that, it'll go looking through your camera for pictures that are just of white backgrounds. Find the one that you just took, set it to that, and then now that recognizes that background as flat white. So anything that you take a photo within that booth will have appropriate white balance and look good to go. So hopefully that helps you out. I'm gonna hop in. I got a bunch of shoes I gotta take photos of, and I should hopefully have this stuff online. I don't know if I'm gonna say tonight, because I got a bunch of other stuff I gotta do tonight, but I'm gonna have everything online by this weekend. And if you guys are interested to pick up any of these shoes, mostly size 13s, a lot of DS stuff, everything else worn a few times, but it'll help me out and I'll help you out by giving you good deals. So anyways, photo time. Okay, well, time is getting away from me here, and I didn't realize it was already almost 10 o'clock at night, because it's those summer nights and it's still, well, the sun just went down, but I'm gonna have to wait to do some of this photography stuff for tomorrow. But I got everything set up and I'm pretty stoked on how everything's doing, and I made pretty decent progress on today. Just gotta go get in a good workout and edit this vlog. So, but yeah, make sure to like today's video and subscribe if you're new. Join the Bigfoot fam. We're on our way to 3K, and I freaking love all you guys so much. So lots of new stuff coming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, find your passion, create dreams, and let's get it. All right, I forgot to mention that tomorrow's drop, Saturday, June 23rd, is going to be at noon, and it's going to be that floral collection that I gave you a little sneak peek at the other day. There's going to be t-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, and maybe a few other things. So pick yourself up something, and it helps me out a lot. And I greatly appreciate y'all. So me and Coco are gonna get some food in our bellies and get on with the day. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day, and see y'all soon. Peace.